Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Toby, and today I'm going to be talking about the reasons why you should use an agent and the reasons why you should not use an agent, or advantages and disadvantages of using an educational agent. I'd say this is one of the best advantages for you to use an educational agent, is because they know the essential information, they know the requirements of the school, they've been in the process all along, so obviously they can tell you what you're meant to do and what you shouldn't do. So they put you through the process, especially if you're not conversant with the process, or if this is something you've not done before, or if it's something you haven't got time to do. Then in that regard, they help you throughout the process, assist you to get admission. A second reason why a lot of people use educational consultants is because they help you to, figure out or filter the right university. For example, depending on your budget, let's say for example looking for a £10,000 university, it's probably easier to use an agency, because if you're just going to do that yourself, it's going to require more work for you. It's going to require more research. But with an educational agent, all they need to do is, like I said, they're experienced in this, so all they need to do is just let you know this university, that university, this university are the universities that you can walk around for your budget. Also, another advantage is most of these universities, they're aware of certain scholarships or certain discounts. I mean, most of these educational consultants, they're aware of certain discounts that can be given to students, especially when you're like an international student. So if, for example, the university is going to offer 10% off to students if they come through that agent or something, so they've got certain bargains, you'd like to make inquiries and go into that. If that university hasn't got any discounts on their portfolio, so you can literally ask the consultant and say, okay, do you have any university that can give me 10% discount, 20% discount, whatever discount you're looking at from whatever your budget is. Right, so another advantage is they help in terms of job and accommodation. Right, so a lot of people are coming into a new country. A lot of people actually do not understand how the system works in terms of accommodation. So this agent, some of them actually provide you accommodation options. So you can say to you, you've got this student accommodation, you've got this private accommodation, whatever choice you'd like to make, and then they can help you, like link you up with somebody, help you with airport pickup, drop-offs, things like that. So they help to make your journey, very easy and settle into the country easily. In terms of the job, what they tend to do is they let you understand what sort of jobs you can do, also help you in terms of internship. It just sort of depends on your course and what you're focusing on. Then you can tell how the agent can actually help you. So it's best to ask the agent, what do you have to offer, what are the options? And bearing in mind that most of the educational consultants these days, it should be free. You don't need to pay for the consultation in most cases. And lastly, another advantage is they help in networking. So they help you, for example, introduce you to someone else that's been in the country, someone that could guide you, someone that could put you through, help you make friends easily. Right, so before I go into the disadvantage, if you haven't hit that subscribe button on my channel, please kindly do that. And do not forget to share this video to anyone that you think it might be important to, and continue watching this video to the end. Right, moving on to disadvantages. Obviously, there are several disadvantages as well. I'm going to pick up on a few disadvantages. The first disadvantage you need to be aware of is the educational consultants in most cases are always selfish. What do I mean by being selfish? What I mean by being selfish is, obviously, if, for example, you want to go for a course like pharmacy, but they've got a course like forensic science. So what they try to do is obviously persuade you to take that other course if you haven't got like a strong will, or if you are not very decisive on what you want to do. So you need to be very careful about that, so you don't fall victim of the consultant using you just because obviously they're getting percentage for whichever student they're bringing on board in that university. So you need to be careful that the consultant does not persuade you or make you do a course you're not interested in doing. So another disadvantage obviously is that you're more prone to losing your credentials. Like when I say credentials, I mean information. So if an agency is actually going through that process for you and they make a mistake with your name, obviously you're stuck with that, but it is you doing that process, or filling the form, making the application yourself, then it's pretty much easy for you to like go through your document. You know what your name is. Obviously you're going to make mistakes on your name, but obviously if it's an agent, you know, they might assume your name is Toby instead of Oluwatobi, just, you know, based on whatever knowledge they have. Some people can be very careless, so that's one disadvantage as well. And some of the agents as well help you in terms of your visa application. However, they're not supposed to do that. It's not necessarily their job. They're just meant to put you through and not to, you know, fill in the forms or do extra work for you. But if they have to do that, obviously, and they make any mistakes on that, then, you know, you're going on with that mistake for life, which can actually, you know, get you your visa denied. Another thing, so advantage of using an agent is obviously you would be unaware of the process. You've not necessarily added any skills, knowledge, just in your own personal, you know, space. It's not because you need it, it's not because you need to know it, but it's just always best to at least know the process. Even though you're using an agent, I always advise people to still know the process, what it is like, you know, if you were to do it yourself, what would you have done? But obviously you need an agent because of whatsoever reason. But if you were to do it yourself, what can you do? Could you have done it? Could you do something at the, you know, bare minimum? So yeah, I would also say, like, obviously just be very careful in terms of the cost. If you know your costs, if you know what you want, if you know you want like an internship, you want a placement, it's best to actually have an idea of what you want to do than to just meet an agent and say to them, oh, you know what, I just want you to look for any school for me. Just do your own research. Have an idea of what you want to do. Is way better. Then you can decide, do I need an agent or do I not need an agent to actually complete my application? Anyways, guys, I'll continue this video on a different in a different video. So do make sure you stay tuned to my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.